Hurricane Michael struck the Florida Panhandle on October 10, 2018. In the 62 days since, the towns of Panama City and Panama City Beach have been virtually unlivable. Everywhere you go, blue tarps cover the top of every house because almost everyone lost parts of their roofs. Everyone I know, including myself, has been unable to live in their homes since the day that Hurricane Michael hit. People have been living in their desolated homes without power or water for months now. The media was covering this tragedy constantly for about 2 weeks before they moved on. Even though the media and everyone else has forgotten about us, we still have to live in this ghost town of what used to be our lives for the months and years it takes to rebuild it. With 155-mile-per-hour winds, this hurricane was the stuff of nightmares.
Hi, I'm Griff Griffiths, Bay County Commissioner, District 5. Just wanting to let everybody know on October 10th we suffered a direct hit from Hurricane Michael. We're almost 6 weeks after the storm, still struggling to get by. The community is putting one foot in front of the other to try to make the best of it, but we're still limping along. Both hospitals are not functional, schools are just reopening. The national media spotlight has gone and taken away, and we still need the world to know that we still need help here in Bay County. So thank you for all the support we've had, and we continue to ask for more support, so thank you.
The feeling of seeing the wreckage from above is indescribable. Places that were once filled with luscious green trees are now bare and exposed. This hurricane took more than just homes. It took the ordinary objects of everyday life too. There are FEMA trailers and donation tents set up everywhere for people to sleep and eat who are displaced from their homes. Hundreds of cots are set up for people who do not have beds to sleep in at night. Debris litters the side of every street in Bay County. People's lives are in the trash bags outside of their homes, waiting to be picked up to be taken to one of the many debris pits that have been created to try to contain all of this carnage. One of our 2 hospitals was just able to reopen almost 2 months after the hurricane, with the other one still being closed. Even then, there are only 50 beds available at the open hospital. Restaurants and businesses are closed, with no estimate of when they will be able to reopen. Many are having to rebuild themselves from the ground up again.
It was on the news for about a week, and then it's kind of disappeared with first the elections and now the California wildfires. Still, every day when I drive to work, I see people living in tents and parking lots. I see patients that can't come to the office because either they don't have transportation or they don't have a home, so they've been relocated and don't have a new doctor's office to visit for their prescriptions. And when I turn on the news, I don't see anything about it anymore when there's still a lot that needs to be done. We don't have either of our hospitals up running. We don't have a large majority of restaurants and things needed in the area for it to thrive like it once did, and the news media has completely forgotten about us in that sense, and I just feel like that's going to really postpone how long it takes for us to get back to what we consider our normal.
Houses were refined to nothing in a single day. Almost everything I and everyone else once owned is in boxes somewhere or ruined. Students of all ages are still having to share schools, with high schoolers going from 7 a.m. to noon and middle schoolers going from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. These past few months have been things no one, especially children and teens, should have to go through. The towns of Panama City and Panama City Beach are unrecognizable. Everyone here knows that these are all things we will have to deal with for years to come. It will be a long time until our city is back to where it was. We all have to accept that this chaotic, weird life is our new normal, even though this normal is anything but.